Namaste. Namaste, Ashe. Welcome, beautiful souls, beautiful tribe, beautiful people, beautiful hearts. I felt like I needed to start that off with a little bit of breathing. Grand Rising. Grand Rising. Welcome to this space. Welcome to this channel. This is Love Wins. This is Love Wins. This is a space where we discuss all things spiritual warfare. This is a safe space to get real. Like to get really, really, really real. Because up in here, we have the eyes to see. We're done playing Matrix games. We've called our power back. We're stepping aside and letting the towers fall in this space. With the Emperor energy, living lives of love and miracles in the present moment. Planting seeds of integrity, bringing abundance and prosperity in the time when the wheel is upside down, the wheel of fortune for the wicked, when the chosen will inherit the earth. The meek shall inherit the earth. What's in your heart? Got the Queen of Swords upside down and the King of Swords right way. What kind of pentacles have you planted? What kind of truths have you spoken? What kind of realities have you created? This is the time. My life is lifing. Towers are falling. Judgment has been called. Justice is being served. On this path, we come into these dark nights where everything that we're attached to is stripped from us. To teach us the lesson of detachment. To come into the place of self, of heart, of unconditional love, and deeper wisdoms and understandings of reality. To understand and understand the bigger picture. But it's like really, we go through this really dark phase of losing everything because you have to shed the illusion of the Matrix to step into the reality of self, co-creating with the divine, the Most High Mother and Father, because really creation is divine masculine, divine feminine, balanced and whole. The mother birth, so the creative energy has birthed you, is the mother. And this is the time where she's called judgment. The heart is weighed. The laws of Ma'at, the Egyptian goddess Ma'at, she in Egypt, that was her name. She is the mother. Ashia weighs your heart. And judgment. They're attacking my throat chakra. Judgment is called. And all of the illusions and delusions of the Matrix are right there for your eyes to see. Everybody creates their reality. And what everybody has spoken, what everybody has allowed, consumed, and someone brought to my attention the 100,000 slaves. Like, there's NPCs that are just straight vessels for energy that siphons any light, because any light is all it takes. It takes one light to light the way. That's what Jesus taught you guys. And that's the next video. We're going to get into that on the next video. But in this video, I'm going to stick to the channeling. I'm going to stick to the transmission. I'm going to stick to what's coming through. Jesus was the way because he embodied Christ's consciousness. He was a soul in a human body, awakened to the true reality, aware of creation, and aware of the fact that it's all within you. Okay? It's all within you, and he wanted to empower everybody with that knowledge. And if you're resonating with me in your reality, you are that energy, that Christ consciousness awakened. God is man awakened. And because you want to awaken everybody you love, but they like the darkness better. They are the person in the matrix who chose the stake. So you have to go through the hard stuff to get to awakening, okay? But like the blessings that come in awakening, when you let it all go, it's light as a feather. That's why your heart, when your heart is weighed, is it light as a feather, or is it so heavy carrying guilt and grief and hatred and animosity and all of these dark energies that come with a karmic lifestyle? Okay? The devil is a lie. He's a trickster. There's trickster energy all over this matrix. And what you give your energy to, there is a price. And it goes into your heart. And I'm going to share two experiences, two conversations that I had over the past 48 hours in this holy holiday period, which is bullshit, I might say. Okay, and we're going to get into that on the next video. But I want to talk about the heart. The heart. How heavy is your heart? And some people, in these trying times where judgment is called, will choose the stake. Because it's familiar, it's comfortable, it's easy, they don't have to look into that mirror. They don't have to look into the mirror, I am love, and see the love. Because to see the love, they have to face self in every decision that they've made, every decision they've taken. And own it and choose to heal it, right? A lot of people don't want to do that. They don't want to do that. So they just make it comfortable. Mommy. All right, we're gonna burn. That was the entities, literally the entities, the matrix. Does not want this message to get out. Does not want this message to get out. And my daughter is a vessel because her vibration has been lowered. And so, like, as my son's. And there's a whole lot of There's a whole lot of life happening, because every relationship in your life is a karmic, because there is nothing outside of self. And karma is not a bad thing, okay? It's not a bad thing. We have soul mates in this life. We have people who come into this life for you to ascend and for them to ascend, whether they do or don't, and some never will, and some chose not to. Some came in knowing that they're just gonna rock with the devil the whole incarnation. And others are unaware. And they don't know they're being manipulated, and they don't know it's a matrix, and they just don't understand. They don't understand you. They definitely don't understand you. And that's why Jesus could not wake his family up. He left to pursue his mission, which was speaking his truth, which is my mission, carrying Christ consciousness and being awakened, divine feminine, divine masculine. Protect. I have enough. My divine masculine and my divine feminine is balanced. So my masculine protects my feminine, because the feminine, the mother, must be protected at all costs. Which is why on this slave planet with this dark matrix, abuse is so common and so accepted. And so, bless you, so much an attack on the light, on the love, on the heart, on the womb, on the sacral, on the creation, on the mother, on the child, on the love, the unconditional love. That when we embody and we step into, we become unstoppable. And then we're not in prison anymore. And then we can co-create heaven in our reality and free us from our slavery and our bondage. We're getting into all of it. Spiritual bypassing, the dark energies, the manipulation, the Catholic Church, the entities, and the heart, and the demons, which are energies, artificial energies. When you take on demonic energies, dark energies, through whatever force, whatever means, alcohol, drugs, unhealthy ways of using your sexual energy, narcissistic lifestyles of consumption and abuse, self-abuse, improper use of taking in energy, low vibrational consumption in any way, shape, or form, whether it be music or TV or media or just the pandemic on this planet is low vibrational energy, okay? And that is how you are manipulated. And then they have these false structures that are supposed to save you. But that's also what Jesus showed you. You're the way. There's no one that's going to save you. So a system can't save you. An infant structure cannot help you. A facility cannot heal you. The pharmaceutical, the doctors, the hospitals, they cannot help you. Not right now, Bella. They cannot help you. The institutions, the schools cannot save you. They cannot empower you. They cannot educate you. It is a disguise. It's a disguise. wisdom is already ingrained deep within, and everything you need to know unlocks when you go into your heart and you stop consuming what's artificial, designed for enslavement. Stop feeding the matrix. When you stop feeding the matrix, it has no host. Which is why I am putting my children on a social media detox completely. Taking the devices, because that is how the entities are getting in and lowering the vibration of my children. And they have consumed lower vibrational energies. And I've been a part of it. And my karmic family and their karmic family has participated in this lowering of their vibrations. And it happens through life, because the devil is a lie and he's very tricky and he gets in very easily. Now, when you take on these energies, it's hard to be alone, so you surround yourself with people you can siphon. People who siphon off of you, and it's just a low vibrational orgy, energetic orgy. So I have these two stories I want to share, personal stories of different people. So I'm not one person. I'll start with the first person, is somebody who follows my channel, who emailed me for advice, saying they were going to make a life change and asked for me to do what I do. And I am a seer, guys. I do read the energy, and I will give you, I do have the ability to give you the timelines, your hell and your heaven, and the ways you can get there. And people in my life have not liked to hear that. Called me negative, called me manipulative, I trigger people who I've tried to save. That is where my betrayals have come in my heart. The 3 of Swords and the 10 of Swords, and all of the daggers have stabbed me in trying to love and help and heal people. And I had to heal that. I've had to heal that, and I'm still healing that. And every day, 1% stronger. I tried to go from 0 to 100 in the beginning of my awakening and go hardcore. And we all go through that. Okay, I'm picking up the daughter's tablet, and they're in for a rude awakening. I have on my board, it doesn't have to hurt, it doesn't have to be hard. I have to make it fun. I have to be creative. I have to step into my inner child. But the iPad addictions, the YouTube channels that they follow that are programming, indoctrinating them to believe, to chase the lifestyles of the rich and famous, and the children that are being harvested and programmed and used because these kids look up to these kids. Oh wow, I'm speaking some truths here, guys. This is a trigger warning. But these lifestyles, I lost my children to these lifestyles, and they sold their souls for these lifestyles because the heart, the mother, the tie is severed. It was attacked, it was manipulated, it was severely attacked. I was so aware of it, which was why I was going so hard and trying to not lose my kids. And the harder I tried, the more I pushed them away, because I was crazy spiritual lady. That's okay, because I forgive. And like I said, I see all timelines. I see the heaven and I see the hell, and it's your choice. Everybody has a choice. We have free will. It's a beautiful thing. Use it wisely. Thank you, Bells. You're the best child. Best daughter in the world. Use it wisely. Use your free will wisely, because heaven and hell is yours. And this is the message that's supposed to come through this story. I'm a storyteller. Like, it's what I do. Shaman. Priestess. So, this person emailed me for advice, said they're making a life change. This person, newly coming into the healing path, having a real hard time with it. Openly admitting weaknesses and strengths, but like at the same time, likes the demons, like is comfortable in the uncomfortable, knows it's not right, but like has the energy of, I'm already going to hell anyways, so I might as well enjoy the ride, right? But like wants something bigger and better for themselves, doesn't feel worthy of it, right? So this other reality's timeline is stepping in based off of now we're creators of our own reality, right? We're creators of our own reality. So this person's beliefs about themselves, of what they're worthy of, is going to create a reality of you're going to get what you're worthy of. So in this life is this person who is an ex-partner, who this person says loves, but loves like a sister, was the exact words. Like, they grew on them. It wasn't like a physical attraction. It was they grew on me. I learned to love them. But been separated for many, many, many years. Both people in unhealed states. One actively working on healing, and the other person's state, I don't know, but just ran from physical violence. Living a life of a lie. So, devil energy. Devil energy, okay? We're not even gonna pretend. We are not going... this channel doesn't sugarcoat, okay? Devil energy stepping into someone who... trying to step out of devil energy. And this person says, I'm gonna give it a shot. Because, one, they don't want to go to Applebee's alone. Don't feel worthy of what they want. Like playing in the dark. Would rather fake it to protect their kids than just stand in their own strength and just be that for their kids. Because you can balance masculine and feminine. We all can. And that's how, like, being in that energy is how you attract what you truly want. But that's a whole lot of work that I don't know if they're willing to do. So it's like, it's easier just to take what's standing in front of you. Take the offer standing in front of you. You know, the devil is a lie. It's trickster energy. But for me to speak my truth, it would sound like I'm trying to, like, stop you from happiness, which is how I've been attacked my whole life. But no, I see it all. I see it all. See, as soon as I start going deep, my daughter's device gets louder and louder. I'm trying to explain to her that I cannot pick up what she's watching YouTube. I cannot pick up your videos in my microphone because then I've got copyright. Like, you have to be quiet. And her headphones died and she don't want to charge it. And I'm like, just take a break. And she doesn't want to do that. The addiction is deep. But nothing is unfixable. No wrong is so wrong that you can't start living right. Okay? Like, and no karma that you created is so bad that you can't forgive yourself from what you created and let go. Let go of what you did and choose to do something different. It's that simple. Like, it's really that simple. And that's why I get so frustrated, and I have this oppressed anger that I'm in my healing. It's coming up. It's that trying to explain for an entire lifetime that it's so simple to people that just like don't get it. And I'm like, is it my communication? All right, the distractions are insane. My royalty-free shamanic drumming meditation music was over, and it tried to play something, as I said, copyright strike, that was not royalty-free, tried to play. So yeah, the distractions. But back to the message that needs to be delivered, and it's not personal. It's not personal, okay? Like, I use people's stories because, how do I explain this? Because that's been under attack. Like, this, my throat chakra just went. That has been, as a storyteller, as a shaman, as this is what I'm supposed to do, it's been what's been under attack. So like, my journey to self-love was my blog. So as I was on my self-love journey, I would blog about what I was going through. So the people in my life that were being of devil energy were so triggered by what I was doing that it became so attacked. Like, and the attacks are intense. I've had death magic, chaos magic. People have tried to take me out. I've had people put hits on me spiritually through other readers. I've picked up readers in my field that are like monitoring through me for people who hate me. Like, and this isn't even crazy. Like, this is for real. If I told my whole story, Netflix fucking would totally buy it. Okay, that's how crazy my life is. But the message that's supposed to come out, this person choosing this reality to make it work, stated, if God keeps putting things in front of me, I should just take it. And I said, as I do, the devil is a lie. If it's not your heart, if it's not what your heart wants, it's not God. It's not God. So therefore, there is another karmic cycle for this person. Because two unhealed people coming together who have not stepped into healing themselves, it's only a matter of time before the devil takes over the steering wheel and the karmic cycles repeat. That is the hell that I see. And the heaven I see is, you have to sit alone in that darkness to truly kill and slay all of your own demons before you can step out into the battlefield of the demons of the matrix. You cannot go out into the matrix until you're ready for war. You don't send a soldier into battle who's not ready for war. So if peace, love, and joy is the desired outcome, you have to become peace, love, and joy on the inside. And the only way to get there is when you stop denying your heart its truest, authentic self. And you have to heal it all to get there. And every path you take that is not to your heart is a distraction. It is a distraction from your source. Another example, a person was explaining how they have been living in a region that they're so ready to leave and have an opportunity. Well, was this finally had made the deciding factor to, I don't want to live here anymore. I don't like the cold. I want to go here. I'm just going to call this place here and this place here. This place feels warm, feels like joy, feels like new beginning, feels like fresh start. This place feels cold. It feels like I gotta do it again. But it comes with a financial reward, a false sense of safety. And it's a false sense of safety because in this space, it hasn't really been all that fun. Okay? There hasn't been a whole lot of extra abundance to happen. It's just been survival. But most people can't see past survival, but this person has seen past survival, so they know what being on top feels like. And this isn't it, okay? But there's this like warm possibility. But then as a chapter closed here and the way was on its way here, an offer came here, which was financially a little more than the last offer, but it would require staying in the cold. And my response was, do you want to sell your soul? Like, it sounds like you're asking me, like, this sounds warm and fun and new beginning and like possibilities, endless possibility in this as well. Comfortable in the uncomfortable, but it comes with, I know I'm going to be able to survive because there are funds coming for the monthly cycle, right? And he straight said, I'm going to sell my soul. There's nothing more I can say. I have no more advice for this person. Because as the cycle cycles, I pray for all of them. At some time, they choose their heart. And they choose self. And they step on the path of healing. Because until then, the devil is a lie, guys. The devil is a lie. And the matrix is really a prison. Like, it's really a trap. And the only way out is in. And you can get out. We come here to get out. We came here to get out, but you don't get here out until you go in. Yeah. I'm going to end this video here with that, and the other one will be for a next video, because the other one is going to go, it's going to go really deep, and it might take up some time, and it has to do with current events and a very, very, very dark energy that has enslaved my bloodline that my soul incarnated into. I'm in this world, but not of it. My family, my ancestry, my heritage, my lineage is far, far more galactic than this earth bloodline. But this bloodline I have incarnated into, I am a part of. I came here to show them how to heal by healing myself. And when I break free of this bloodline, they will know there's a way. My ancestors, they're right here, and we're doing this together. We're not alone, as are yours. Okay? But when you play in that double energy, they don't have your back. You know? They're not allowed to step in. They have free will like we have free will. And when you choose the devil, you cannot serve two masters. When you choose the devil, you're not choosing self. If it is of the matrix, it is not of the lights. Wealth, fame, and fortune. False sense of security. It is not natural, it is illegal. And the heart is connected to nature. Because we were birthed into her. We are in her womb. And until we come into our hearts and find the mother in our hearts, it's hell. You're creating your own hell. So the boys have woken up, and there's a lot of life happening, and we have our nephew. My sister's in the hospital. And healing is a choice. That's what I'm gonna say.
Mommy, stop!
But yeah, Matrix is turning on, so I got to go. I love you guys. Have a blessed and beautiful reality. It's yours, okay? So do what you will with it. May the force be with you. I love you. Love wins.